Today marks 1461st day. Share lessons to learn and continue to learn with you. But I hope these insights will inspire you, support your dreams, help achieve your goals, really empower you to become the person that you want to become. Today I want to go again with a series of letters and 7 words with that letter. So today is letter T, and there will be 7 words, 7 words that are essential to become the best version of you. Let's get started. Truth. And truth is the foundation of growth. That means that we're able to really look into and say that this is what is true, and this is what I'm pursuing. Because when you know that you're pursuing truth, no one is able to be against you because you're pursuing what is truth. I think sometimes you're pursuing something different. You're pursuing maybe validation, approval, and we'll never achieve greatness by pursuing validation, approval. But when we're pursuing truth, what happens when pursuing truth? But byproduct of pursuing truth, you are seeking excellence, you're seeking wisdom, you're seeking understanding. And that's why it's so important to pursue truth. I think it's sometimes we forget how important it is to really seek something more beyond the material world. And I think truth is that. Truth is understanding, okay, what truly matters. Because that is truth. What truly matters. Because I think that we are very fast to become very good at something that do not matter. And so some I don't remember who said it, but it's a very beautiful thing is that sometimes we major on minor things. We major on minor things. So we need to change that and say, like, what is truth in my life? What are my values, aspirations? What are my beliefs? What beliefs do I need to change to really become the best version of me? And that's where we really pursue truth, the foundation of growth, because we're really growing in the places that we're supposed to grow. Number two, trust, the fuel of confidence. Trust is an interesting thing because trust you're able to be trusting yourself or trusting someone else. Knowing that trust is a fuel of confidence, that we can look into two perspectives: confidence in a relationship and confidence yourself. So that when you have trust, you're able to take risk. You're able to take risk because you know that those calculated risks will lead to somewhere. If you do not have trust in yourself, you will not take risks because you don't believe that you will be able and capable of achieving anything valuable. But from other perspective, when you trust others, that means that you will nurture that relationship. You will be able to depend on that person. You will be able to have safety net because it's just guaranteed. When you have a safety net, you will achieve much more because you're willing to take risks. So that means when you think about trust, when you trust yourself, you're able to take more risks. When you trust somebody else, you take more risks. So both of them are extremely important because it leads to taking risks. Because if you want to become the best version of you, you will need to take some risks. There's no way to become the best version of you without taking any risks. Some risks will be not like some that you can injure physically. No, most likely some mistakes will potentially injure our ego because we potentially embarrass ourselves because we're doing something for the first time. We're making a lot of mistakes. We don't look good externally, but internally we are looking good because we trust ourselves that this is the right thing to do. Number three is tenacity. And this is the bridge to mastery. Truly, tenacity is an amazing bridge to mastery because this person is tenacious. What do you mean? What do you know about that person? That means that he never gives up. When he made a decision that something will not, will must or something must be done, he will be tenacious and he will do things necessary to get there, to achieve the things that need to be achieved. And I think beautiful thing when you really have that tenacious in you. Now I understand that sometimes quitting is important, but quitting the wrong things, quitting the wrong paths. But when you pivot, change things, and I said, I'm tenacious, I'm going after the things that I want because I said I will do. At that moment, of course, because you're tenacious, again, you build more trust within yourself because you know that one days will become tough, and there will be days that will be tough. At that moment, you use your tenacity to really push through all the things that you need to push through just to get to another day. And so that every setback becomes a setup when you refuse to quit with tenacity. Number four is transformation. And this is truly the essence of becoming. You're not able to just, it's impossible to become the best version of you without transformation. So that means we'll need to transform ourselves, evolve ourselves to a different kind of person. Sometimes even say that sometimes you just need to die inside and kill your old version of you to become that version of you. So that means we able to ask, okay, what areas of I need to transform right now? Because I'm not able to transform every area of life immediately. But you're able to say, like, I want to transform my finances. I want to transform my health. I want to transform my relationships. I want to transform my skill sets. I want to transform my character. There's so many things that you're able to transform. And when we, one by one, transforming every area of our life, we are becoming. We are becoming the best version of ourselves. And we become the best version of ourselves. Of course, we're able to achieve that vision that we have set for ourselves. I really love the saying that change is what happens to you, and transformation is what happens through you. Transformation is happens what happens through you, and that's again the beautiful thing that about growth. Number five is time, and this is the currency of life. The currency of life. I think that we need to understand that we need not need to manage time. We need to manage priorities, and if we manage our priorities, that means we honor our time. I think sometimes we forget how important our time is. Like, I think I'm guilty as well. Sometimes when I look into my time and where I allocate my time, sometimes I feel guilty that I wasted time when I had chance to invest that time. But I think that that's when you really know the value of the time, when you really know what you're pursuing, what's that vision. I think that is it's you start to respect your time much more. When you do not know who you want to become, when you do not know what's your vision, I think that at that moment it's very easy to really mistreat your time because you don't know how valuable that time is. And sometimes we waste our time because we forget what we're pursuing and why we're pursuing. And that's why reconnecting with yourself is extremely important to remember why you're doing what you're doing. Number six is teaching. And this is expansion of wisdom. And probably you've heard that if you want to really learn something, develop and get to that maximum expertise and remember what you're learning, the best way to do that is teach. Teach. Because when you teach something, you will remember 95% of information. Because that's like if you just read one time, probably will remember 90% of information. If you listen to that, it will add. If you write it down, it will add to your memory. But when you teach something, you will remember much, much longer. You will understand details much better because they potentially will ask questions. And when they ask questions, your mind starts to think, reflect, and get those together. It sometimes takes a while, but those questions and teaching moments really allows you to really develop that wisdom and really use that knowledge that you have right now in different aspects of our lives. And it's a beautiful thing when you start to use knowledge and say, okay, how my knowledge could be used in different contexts. And when you start to be able to do that, because what happens is when you have knowledge, a lot of times is this is needs to fit here, and if it doesn't fit here, you just lost. But when you have knowledge, you have that knowledge, and you're able to like how I could able to use this knowledge in different kind of scenario. And when you're able to reach that, that's again you know that you expanded your wisdom. And again, teaching not just about yourself, I shared a lot about myself, but like being able to impact people for the better because now they have the knowledge that they could use in their lives to better their own life. Again, this is gives massive meaning and fulfillment. The last one, number seven, is tranquility. And this is the anchor of strength. And I think that there's so many people who really achieve massive success. They said that emotional regulation is the key to joyful, blissful life. So tranquility is the moment when you're able to bring that emotional regulation because it doesn't matter what's going on in your life, you're able to bring that tranquility inside of you. And I think that understanding that peace is not the absence of storms, is a master of stillness within them. We need to really understand that stillness with us is much more important than stillness outside of us. And that's again where the strength is because when you have stillness, when you are grounded, you have better attitude, and that groundedness and attitude allows us to really take better actions, better decisions, making better decisions, taking better actions, and those lead to better results. And of course, because we get better results, we are moving to our better tomorrow or becoming the best version of us, achieving that vision much faster. So, in the bigger picture, those 7 words is truth awakens awareness, trust ignites courage, tenacity sustains action, transformation deepens identity, time grounds discipline, teaching expands impact, tranquility maintains balance. So hope that you reflect on those words, and maybe we'll find other T words that could be extremely important to become the best version of you. So I hope you choose to win, and see you tomorrow.